Number 28. A temporary gas tax increase of 10 cents per gallon is being imposed to assist with road maintenance. The average number of work days in a year is 215. The average, gas mileage is 20 miles per gallon, and the average distance to work is 25 miles. Using the information in the accompanying table, how much more? Now, as soon as I see that, I know I have to subtract somewhere. How much more would the average person spend per year traveling to and from work as a result of the gas increase? I always told my students, if something or someone is moving, draw it. And I'm going to keep my own advice here and do that. So here is home and here is work. Home and work. And they're telling us that this average distance is 25 miles. That would be this way. So it would be 25 miles the other way. You don't want to stay at work, you want to actually go home. So we're going to be looking at a total distance per day of 50 miles. So I'm traveling 50 miles a day. I get 20 miles per gallon, and we're increasing the gas 10 cents per gallon. So let's first of all figure out how much gas we need to travel to and from work. So to do that, I'm going to set up a proportion of miles over gallons. Now, I know according to this average gas mileage that I can get 20 miles per gallon. And I know that every day that I go to work, I'm driving 50 miles. So 50 times 1 is 50, divided by 20 is 2.5 gallons of gas per trip. Okay, that's a lot. 2.5 gallons per trip. And if I'm making 215 trips, I'm just going to keep using my proportions here to organize. So I'll set up a comparison of trips and gallons. Ratios are all about comparisons. So one trip requires 2.5 gallons. And if I work 215 days, that's 215 trips. So 215 times 2.5 is 537.5 divided by 1. So that's $537.50. I'm sorry, that's not money, that's gallons that I would need for a year's work trips. Now bear with me, I'm going to white out this thing so I can use that as a space, because I have one more proportion to set up. If you're using proportions, I'm going to compare the increase to the gallons that I'm needing to buy. So that would be let's see, it was 10 cents per gallon. So the increase is a dime for every gallon. And I need to buy this many gallons. That's going to be this number going right in there. And then I need to do the math. So 10 cents times that number, use your calculator. 10 times 537.5 equals 53.75 divided by 1 is 53.75, and that's finally my answer. I'm liking E on that one. And I do believe that we are at the end of this problem. And actually, I just noticed something. I told you that I would need to subtract on this problem because of this, how much more. I didn't need to subtract. That's very, very, very unusual. Usually when the problem has how much more, it is a subtraction problem. So this was not a keyword that time. I don't know that I've ever seen that on a test. It's most always going to give you a clue to subtract.